Fala galera, today I'm going to talk about a little bit my Metafy. So I do coach on Metafy. I do that for a long time, even before Metafy exists. I've been doing coaching both in Portuguese and English. Metafy is more focused on the English players. So if you're interested in getting coach, just go to Metafy, go Paulo PRRJ, which is me, and we can talk about anything related to the game. We can do tournament preparation. We can do deck building sessions, side deck patterns, and one thing that I like doing the most, which I feel is really important, is gameplay. Gameplay review. I feel this is one of the most important things in YuGiOh, and I'm really focusing on that usually. So yeah, so hope you guys like it and have a good video. Bye. Fala galera, another replay. Just remember you guys, I'm streaming every Monday and Friday in English. Okay, so this video is in English because it came from the stream, which is in English. So hi YouTube. So yeah, so this is the replay. Really focus on competitive gameplay. So let's see. Here we have Ryzeal Fiendsmith with Bystials against Ryzeal Miturugi. Like I said last video, I really wanted to see more of this deck. So I'm glad Paulo from the past chose this deck again, okay? Because this was me from the past and I didn't remember which one I chose before. Okay, so tracked. Okay, so there's a bell here. I wonder if it's gonna bell now. He decided not to. Oh, he decided yes. Okay, so he did what? Ice again. Interesting that a lot of people in this scenario would start with ice instead of start with tracked. But some people start with tracks. I feel like you have pros and cons for both things. I would say most of the time it's better to start with ice, and I feel like the biggest con against start with ice is that if ice gets stopped, your but your Lurie can be hit by a Bystial. If you start with that, that cannot happen. But I feel like it's still better to start this way because if it resolves, you can bring X, and that's the last opportunity you have to X to trigger in your turn. So you can go X and get Sword, and Sword to be your punish to things. And Sword can always trigger, and you can always get an X off Sword and summon that X off Sword, and sending something from grave. So that getting perm. And here we have. So another thing to think about here, that it's something that I don't know if the red player thought about. There was a real argument to not summon Ice and summon Lacrima instead. Because summoning Lacrima is better into a negate. Because Ice into a negate is not that great here. I'm not saying it's bad, okay? But it's better to Lacrima and play as Lacrima a little bit. As Fiendsmith a little bit, like you turn on your Fiendsmith engine and you set up Trap and Grave for next turn. What I mean by set up Trap is by having Lacrima and Grave at the same time for next turn. Because now you're just forced to go Axton, Detonator, and go like this. Which is not bad, okay? But, just saying. So you got that. Yeah, I was wondering if you would go for Dual Drive here. This plays around mid. And now, Detonator, after the release of Eclipse, which is not attached with Detonator for some reason, I don't understand why, but let's pretend he used the effect of Detonator attached Eclipse. That is more resilient to things, especially if Detonator is alone on the field. So now cards like Talents, that before, when you have a Detonator alone on the field, would at least kill Detonator, just kill, right? Like they use something, let's say Detonator, and then after that you go Talent Stake, they will Detonator itself and kill it. Now it doesn't kill it, right? Because it goes to the grave, because it kills itself, and then it goes to the grave and then come back. So because of Twin. So it definitely that got a little bit worse. Also another card that got worse is Drootsworm for some reason. Like Drootsworm kill him, Twin bring it back. So this is something to keep in mind with the release of this card. Some of the cards that were better into Detonator got a little bit worse. You wanna join? Can you guys see Niku? Oh yeah, right. He's not in the frame yet. Now it is. Say hi, Nick. Meow. You want to join? Okay. So yeah, he just forgot. I feel like he just forgot to attach, which is really weird. Okay. He didn't forgot. This was a decision that I cannot agree. I feel like I would banish Lurie. Wait, what? Why would you do that? I'm really confused. Yeah, I don't agree with this. Yeah, I definitely do not agree with this. Okay, anyway, if that's your intention, you steal detonator and attach Larry, right? Am I missing something? Am I missing something here? Yeah, and in fact, something. I don't think so, right? Can anyone in the chat say you're missing this? This is pretty obvious, Paulo. Yeah, that you're probably a little behind, Aaron, but yeah, I just said that. This makes no sense. I don't agree with this play, and even if I did agree with this, which I don't, you could add the Larry, right? Attach the Larry. So I don't know. This is just odd. Okay, so he went Miturugi prayers, right? And he decided to tribute. So he used both effects. So this one, it's gonna do the wait, what happened? He searched this and special this, right? Yeah. Okay, and that triggers and this triggers. And what is this? This is detonator, this is rebellion, this probably sum this back. This probably get rootstone, right? No, this doesn't need to get rootstone. Wait, okay, it's fine. You don't need to resolve. You definitely pop. Yeah, you do pop. And that triggers. And this one, wait, what? Okay, this target this. Oh, you could consider rootstone then, right? Let me think. This target? You can target me too, bad. Maybe you should have returned that. Why wouldn't you? Am I missing something crucial again? This sounds like an entire card that I would gladly take. Also because you draw a card in the process, right? Okay, I probably would return that, I think. Okay, Mitsuru Ritual. Yeah, that's. Who searched this? You searched this. Oh, no, no, no. This is already triggered. Okay, okay, I'm done. Okay, I forgot. This is already triggered. Okay, with that said, maybe you hold. But maybe you should have summoned Magna Nuts with this. Maybe, right? Okay, so that's that. Now you trigger. Okay, I don't think that is much. That triggers. That triggers. You deciding not to detonate or anything at some point. Waiting a little bit. There is any point here? Nope. That's bad. Okay, search. Nothing can do. This deck, it's not a joke to boards. Because this is gonna get something bright Jackie this. Like, oh, because he's gonna send from hand and summon from back, right? Yeah. And this is just randomly Raigeki. Okay. Sure. It's everything. I'm still getting used to these cards. I will be honest. I'm not testing this that much yet. But almost your opponent controls. Okay, so this doesn't die yet. So that triggers. This triggers. Kill this one and use this effect to discard something to make that work. And I feel like the answer is yes, you do, right? So you probably send Lacrima to grave, and then you kill that, and that dies, that dies, that dies, and this comes back. Okay. Okay. So you lost the draw of regain. I'm assuming he triggers aggregator on regain. Okay, I will assume that's what happened here. Oh yeah, he forgot to search. True. Now he summons. Why? Why now? Okay, let's see. Let's continue to see. Why now? I feel like he's trying to draw nib. Okay, nothing of this would ever happen because this should negate this already, right? Yeah, saved. Oh my god, this is. Wait, what? So see, you know my problem. Like, why this didn't negate this? I don't understand. He knew about the root turn. Yeah, that's just weird. Okay. Okay. So use this and this, summon this, and make detonator now. And decided not to attack, okay, because there's a root storm here. Is this worth it? There was anything better to do. Okay, maybe he doesn't play Dweller because it seems like you would Dweller attack here, right? This is negated. Let me remember. Yes, it's negated, so Dweller doesn't work that well. Okay, let me think. What could you do in this guy perspective? You probably don't play two of this, I think. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so you just summon, yeah, because this is a clean out. Like this is weird. What do you have axe to this turn? Yeah, you send aggregated, but this aggregated did. Yeah, this aggregated should have negated this, and since you did, the card on the top of the deck changed to an effective Veiler, right? It became effective Veiler because you didn't negated the Brandon Regain. Yeah, so he decided to kill the monster. Sure. So what happened here? Why did this happen to counter? Eventually. So now I feel like you lost, right? Yeah, I feel like mistakes are not allowed. Okay. Kill. Sure. Sequence. Yeah. Is this game? I think so, right? There is anything here? Nope. Yeah, this is a game. Yeah. I don't know. This game, I feel like there were situations that things could be done differently. Okay, so let's see this one. There's an ice, two ices. So this guy plays more ices. Like I said in the beginning, some people don't play that many of the Ryzeal cards. So two ices, one, what's your name? Kusanagi, Solemn, and Prayers. And this side of the table, you have an Ashen Enabure, Tracked, so word Ryzeal, and Engraver. Maybe this Engraver is dead because you can't search anything because of Tracked, unless he capped another track or capped the track 20 seconds. Some people just keep one track to 20 seconds, so we'll see which one is it. So he did quick play and decided to tribute. I think you wash this, maybe. I think you do, right? I think so. Yeah, this sounds like a Nash. Then the triggers get the Prius back. So there's only 3 live cards in opponent's hand. Unfortunately for you, it's a nice and you have a nib. But yeah. So you got a next. Okay, X to hand. And then you do this. And that's a dual drive. And then dual drive resolved. Okay. And you got cross. And the wait, what? Plugin. This plugin is gonna be good, I think. Maybe. We'll see. So he active cross and did this and send aggregator and then just did that. Okay. And then he summon. Can he nib here, right? And plugin. There's any plugin play available? Yeah, there is there is anything grave? Yeah. So the plugin is negating the net. But I feel like still do it. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way out of this. Yeah, you gotta change plugin. Yeah, the plugin definitely helped here. Yeah. Okay. Solid and pass. Decided not to set prayers. Maybe it was a good idea. Okay, so we start with tract, which I feel like in that spot is fine. So he did that effect. He said, okay, make reckon, that's okay. He decided to cross. Now he engravers. Got another track, so he does have 2 tracks both sides going second. So he did the engraver, there's a reckon there, yeah. So he will at least trade with another one. Yeah, he used the Nibiru, right? So it did work. The plugin is engraved. Okay, so he killed that, makes sense. Now he ices. Oh, the problem is that this kills this and this negate whatever goes back here. I don't know, maybe he should have used, right? And put him on not having another Ryzeal. He does have another Ryzeal, but this could be an Exciter, right? Unless he doesn't play anymore, it could be an Exciter here. He would have lost to Solemn Judgment, but just saying, it was a possibility here. Now, unfortunately, that destroyed by this. You got a nice, but where do you even go here? I feel like the only win condition is to have an Exciter now, right? So you summon Ice. This is so bad. What is left engrave? Yeah, try to survive next turn. Yeah, you change for next. The only way is to excite him. I don't know. I don't think this is enough. You can try to do something like this. But this is like nothing, right? Like you have nothing. I don't know. I feel like Exciton would be better. Unless he doesn't play Exciton. Because then you don't have Exciton, they don't have a board, right? And that's probably better. I feel like he uses the Nibiru before Detonator because he used the plugin and brought 2 monsters and sent one to grave, and I feel like that's saying I will attach this one to drive and then detach for cross. I feel like they are talking on Discord, and I assume that was what happened. So this one reborn from grave by paying 800. He did not trigger the effect to get back. Interesting. So he decided to do this. I will be honest, I'm not too, I don't remember too much about the discarded yet. And every time this happens, I go like, wait, what happened? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, he decided not to trigger, so this couldn't kill. So he can attack and bring his detonator and damage his tap. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then you have 1 material detonated to 0 material. Okay, take notes. Take notes. Take notes. Yeah. Then this triggers his damage tab can change. And then now you attack, and you attack like this, and then you keep it. Okay, this is really cool. Nice. Like it. Now you play. At a cost of battle phase, you play. You get Nibiru, and that will suck. But it was cool. Yeah, unfortunately, your Nib's gonna destroy you. Something happened and that triggered. I don't know what exactly happened to that comeback, but yeah, I don't know what happened there. It's a lot of back and forth, but this is probably enough, right? Yeah, interesting game. Interesting game. It's good that I'm getting more used to some things. He plays 2 detonator. And this card came up. This is a really interesting card, not gonna lie. Twins of Eclipse. For those who don't know, right? You can XYZ this card by using rank 4s as level 4s. So that's what happened last time. And there's the battle phase effect that I don't know how much it matters, but it can matter. You can detach one material from this card, and then it can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. So it can only attack monsters but twice. And then the effect that matters the most is this one. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 2 other rank 4s, so it can't count itself. So when Twins of Eclipse goes to graveyard, you need to have 2 other XYZ engraved. It's not that easy, but sometimes it happens, right? So you have 2 other engraved, and that triggers. You target both of them, and then you summon one and put the other as the material of the first. You just need to remember, and that's going to be a common mistake, I'm sure, that the one that you summon, the one that is going to be your XYZ monster, need to be properly summoned before. So, for example, if you have a detonator engraved that was sent to the graveyard for axed, you can't reborn that with Twins of Eclipse, but you can attach that to another XYZ that was summoned correctly. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys already know that, but some people might not know those things about like cards to be reborn. Cards from the extra deck to be reborn from the grave need to be first properly summoned. So how do you know that? Because this is something for many years.